Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation. To the Honorable Professor Masadi Said and all of the audiences, my name is Ira Damayanti. I am a master student in English Language Education at Indrapasta PGRI University. This video is created to fulfill requirement for final examination in the course Academic Speaking for a Scientific Purpose. And the title of this presentation is Mastering English as a Foreign Language, Strategies for Success. This presentation aims to inform and persuade you about effective strategies that can help learners achieve proficiency in English as a foreign language. Let me begin by outlining what we will cover today. First, I will discuss the importance of mastering English as a foreign language. Then we will explore effective learning strategies, practical approaches to language acquisition, and methods to develop the foreign language skills. We will also address common challenges faced by EFL learners and how to overcome them, followed by motivation techniques, real-world application strategies, and key success factors. And finally, I will summarize the main point and conclude with actionable recommendations. The first one is why master English as a foreign language. English serves as the global lingua franca in education, science, and international business, making proficiency an essential skill for academic and professional success. EFL learners worldwide face significant challenges: limited exposure, fear of making mistakes, and gaps in formal instruction. Recognizing these obstacles is the first step toward overcoming them. Academic proficiency in English opens doors to research, higher education, and global career opportunities, empowering learners to engage confidently in an interconnected world. The second one is effective strategies. So what are the most effective strategies for learning English? Let me share four key approaches. First, create immersive learning environment. Even if you are not in an English-speaking country, you can surround yourself with English through media, apps, and online communities. Listen to English podcasts, watch movies with a subtitle, and change your phone setting to English. The second, practice consistently with varied input. Engage with all four language skills, listening, speaking, reading, and writing on a daily basis. Variety keeps learning interesting and develops well-rounded proficiency. Third, set clear and achievable goals. Instead of saying, I want to be fluent, set specific targets like I will learn 20 new vocabulary words this week, or I will have a 5-minute conversation in English every day. Finally, leverage technology and multimedia resources. Apps like Duolingo, YouTube channels, online courses, and language exchange platforms provide accessible and engaging ways to practice English anytime and anywhere. The next is practical approaches. Beyond strategies, let's look at practical approaches you can implement immediately. The first, interactive conversation practice is crucial. Find language partners, join conversation clubs, or participate in online forums where you can practice speaking with peers and other speakers. Real-time interaction builds fluency and confidence. The second is consider language exchange and tutoring programs. This provides structured opportunities to practice and receive feedback from experienced speakers, and extensive reading and listening to authentic materials such as news articles, novels, podcasts, and TED Talks expose you to natural language use, idiomatic expressions, and diverse vocabulary. And the third is writing journals in English is another powerful tool. Reflect on your day, express your thoughts, and seek feedback from teachers or peers to improve your writing skill. And finally, incorporate English into your daily routines. Think in English, talk to yourself in English, travel objects around your home, and make English a natural part of your everyday life. The next is developing the four language skills. Mastering English requires balanced development of all four language skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. For speaking, practice fluency through role plays, presentation, and discussions. Don't worry about making mistakes, focus on communicating your ideas clearly. The more you speak, the more confident you become. For listening, expose yourself to varied extent and context, listen to podcasts, watch videos, attend webinars, and practice active listening by summarizing what you hear. And for reading, develop skills like skimming for main ideas and scanning for specific information. Read diverse texts, academic articles, fiction, news, and blogs to build vocabulary and comprehensions. For writing, engage in structured exercises such as essays, reports, and creative writing. Practice organizing your ideas logically, using appropriate grammar and vocabulary, and seek peer review to identify areas for improvement. And remember, these skills are interconnected. Improving one skill often enhances the others. The next is overcoming common challenges. Every EFL learners face challenges, but the key is knowing how to overcome them. The common challenges. The first is fear of making mistakes. Many learners hesitate to speak because they are afraid of errors. The solutions: embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Every error teaches you something new and brings you closer to fluency. Another challenge is limited speaking practice, especially in non-English speaking environment. To address this, join English clubs, participate in online language communities, attend language cafes, or find conversation partners through apps like HelloTalk and Tandem. And then vocabulary retention can also be difficult. Use spaced repetition systems like Anki. Learn words in context rather than isolations, and regularly review and apply new vocabulary in speaking and writing. And finally, motivation can dip over time. Combat this by setting rewards for achieving milestones, tracking your progress visually, connecting your learning to personal goals, and reminding yourself why English matters to you. Motivation and engagement techniques. Intrinsic motivation drives learners through personal interest and relevance to their own goals, making English learning meaningful and self-sustaining. Extrinsic motivation is reinforced through reward, recognition, and social support from peers, instructors, and the learning communities. Key strategies include gamification of tasks, structured goal setting, varied learning activities, and peer encouragement to maintain engagement and momentum. The next is real-world application. Applying English in real-world context is essential for solidifying language skill and building junior proficiency. Beyond the classroom, learners who actively engage with English in meaningful, practical settings develop greater fluency, confidence, and communicative competence. Real-world application bridge the gap between academic knowledge and professional performance, preparing learners for global academic and career opportunities. To truly master English, you must apply it in real-world context. The first is participate in academic discussion, seminars, and conferences where English is the medium of communication. This builds both language skills and subject knowledge. And then, write research paper, reports, and presentation in English. Academic writing develops precision, clarity, and critical thinking. Use English in internship, volunteer work, or study abroad programs. Practical application in professional settings accelerates learning and builds confidence. And finally, network with international peers and professionals, attend workshops, join online communities, and engage in cross-cultural exchange. These experiences provide authentic language practice and broaden your global perspective. Success factors. Achieving mastery in English as a foreign language requires more than just studying. It demands a combination of discipline, mindset, and strategic effort applied consistently over time. By focusing on these key success factors, learners can build lasting proficiency and confidence in both academic and professional settings. Let us summarize the key success factors for mastering English as a foreign language. First, consistency and discipline in study habits. Regular practice, even for just 15 to 30 minutes daily, is more effective than sporadic intensive study. Second, active use of language in meaningful contexts. Don't just study English. Use it to communicate, express ideas, and solve problems. Third, maintain a positive mindset and resilience. Language learning is a journey with ups and downs. Stay patient and persistent. Fourth, seek continuous feedback and adapt your learning methods. Reflect on what worked for you and adjust your strategy accordingly. And finally, leverage technology and research effectively. Take advantage of the wealth of digital tools, apps, courses, and communities available today. And the last is summary and conclusion. Mastering English as a foreign language requires strategic, practical, and motivated efforts across all areas of learning. A balanced focus on the four core skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing, combined with overcoming challenges, is essential for true proficiency. Real-world application accelerates both confidence and fluency. Engage in academic discussion, write in English, and seek authentic practice opportunities every day. Start applying this strategy today for academic and professional success. The closing of this presentation is concluded by a quote from Rita Mae Brown. Language is the roadmap of a culture. I think that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention and I wish you all success in your English learning journey.